Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show. Of course, it's our Friday news feed. Just 3 days ago, our country elected Donald Trump as president. And despite how you may feel about those results, one thing we do know, health issues were a huge topic for both parties. And one of the biggest medical headlines in many states, the legalization of marijuana. So what does this exactly mean? Florida, North Dakota, Montana, and Arkansas have said yes to medicinal marijuana. And as far as recreational marijuana goes, California, Massachusetts, Nevada, and Maine have decided to decriminalize cannabis. That marks 28 states now that have made marijuana legally available, Drew, in some way, shape, or form.
No big surprise here in the state of California. I mean, it was just a matter of time. I mean, Colorado led the way here. I knew that California was close behind, and it passed pretty overwhelmingly.
Well, and obviously, the ballot measures in different states, in some states it was just for medicinal marijuana. California, again, joining the ranks of Washington, Oregon, Colorado.
And I think the experience of other states like Colorado just sort of paved the way that it's not perfect, but it seems to be working out in a pretty good way. Now, it doesn't mean you can go start lighting up there in public, nor in your car. I mean, you have to do this at home, in the right place. You can't be in possession of more than 1 ounce. You can grow at home if you're a farmer of sorts.
What is it, 6 plants or something like that?
Exactly.
In California?
Yes.
And you can have up to 1 ounce on your person in this state. What I do find interesting, though, Dr. Ordon, if I may, our perspective...
I never inhaled, I swear I did.
So...
Innocent.
We've talked a lot about medicinal marijuana on the show, and our perspectives have changed quite a bit. Huge. As we've seen some amazing stories where people, again, we often use the example of people with epilepsy, and their only hope has been medicinal marijuana. I am encouraged that more states are making it medically available. What I will say, though, that I find troubling is that the only way you can truly figure out if a medicine is beneficial over the long term, safety risk profile, is you have to allow there to be studies. It is still a Schedule I, meaning it's illegal based on the DEA's scheduling of it. And so here we have 28 states now that have said, okay, we're going to make this at least medicinally available. Some states recreationally so. But we can't do studies on it because it's a Schedule I, just like heroin.
I mean, there are studies going on, though. I mean, they are starting to look at it a little more closely.
But not in the robust way that we need. And until it becomes, even if they move it from Schedule I to Schedule II, which incidentally, Schedule II drugs, things like oxycodone.
Opiates.
So that needs to happen for us to have the data that we need so you can start to figure out what is a safety profile in a kid versus an adult. Because until that happens, and that's where there's this disconnect, because you can legally smoke now, theoretically, or take medicinal marijuana or recreational marijuana in California. But nationally, it's still technically against the law.
Yeah, so
it's just a weird time.
It's going to be a problem when people from certain states go to certain states or are in possession.
You don't want to fly with it.
No, you do not want to travel, leave it in Colorado or California. But, I mean, the fact that it's been legalized for recreational use for people over 21, still as physicians, we have to address the issue.
Yes.
What about kids? Keep it out of the hands of kids, developing minds, those kind of things. And it affects your brain just like alcohol, so you have to use it in the right way, in a smart way, responsibly.
Well, and that's a very important topic to bring up.